What's going on YouTube? Legend here once again. This time actually again with some more Genshin Impact. We have a lot of characters coming up. We've got a lot of characters coming up. Here now, Zhao, Shenhe. Then next we got Ganyu, Zhongli. Then after that we got YAE, and so on and so forth. Maybe Yato after that. All kinds of stuff. Now a lot of people are sitting there thinking like, who should I get? What do I do? I only have so much Primo Gems. I'm free to play.
Help me! Help me!
So on and so forth. Even Whale's sitting there thinking like, damn, I don't got that much money, you know? So it comes time to where you need to figure out which one you're gonna get. You're gonna have to pick one or two or whatever. And I'm gonna try and break down which one you should get, right? Because people are going to be asking that, but not much people can answer that question for you. Most they can say is, yo, who do you like the best? And honestly, it should really come to that, honestly. Who do you like the best? Do you like YAE the best? Do you like Ganyu the best? Do you like Zhongli the best? And you really should do that. But the reason why people ask those questions is because they want to know what the smart decision is. And I'll try and break that down for you, all right? Now, when it comes to YAE, I'll try not to go into too much detail when it comes to her kit, because like I said on the video before, I don't want this to be like a leak channel type of thing, you know, but I do know what the dreams are, you know, so I will take that into account when trying to tell people and so on and so forth, right? Now, so first things first, right? Now, when do you want Zhongli? Right, so when you want Zhongli, right? So Zhongli is, let's say you're an early game player, mid game, you know, you feel like you have the damage, you have some good DPSs, right? But your survivability is low, right? You find yourself getting smacked up a little bit. You feel like if you can get out your abilities, you can kill the enemies. That's what Zhongli's for. Zhongli is there to protect you. For me, on Zhongli's first run, he was the difference that made me completing the best, not completing the best. And when I'm talking about first run, I mean pre-buff Zhongli saved my ass, right? A lot of people don't like pre-buff Zhongli or whatever, but he, you know, that shield does do the damage, you know? I had my Kaching, I had my child, I had the damage needed in order to complete the best. I just needed somebody to help me so I'm not getting smacked up, right? That's the thing. But when you're an endgame player, Zhongli is much less important, because when you're an endgame player, you have more team comps, you have more ways to, you know, heal. You can do enough damage without having to worry about taking too much damage. And also another thing to consider with Zhongli is that we're going to be getting more and more content that's going to make it hard for Zhongli to do his job. Right now we have the wolves, right? Now, I try not to look too much into it, but let's just say there's going to be some things that are coming that are going to make things really hard for Zhongli, right? To the point where you should just take him out your team altogether against certain situations, against certain enemies. Kind of, basically, you can see Zhongli gonna start to get the Venti treatment. There's that to take into account. So keep in mind that Zhongli is not going to be the end-all be-all solve all problems. So keep that in mind, right? So when you get Zhongli? You should get Zhongli when you feel that you have enough damage to complete the content. You just don't have the survivability. There we go. Ganyu. When should you get Ganyu? Well, getting Ganyu is kind of the opposite of when you should get Zhongli. You don't have the damage. You don't have a main DPS that's helping you out. And you don't mind sitting, you know, if you like Call of Duty, you know, you don't mind sitting there shooting bows off, you know. What makes it, I think what does make, people say Ganyu's boring, but I think what makes Ganyu a little bit more exciting is when you try and do a melt comp, because getting off those big, you know, big PP shots, you know, does help out quite a bit, you know. But Ganyu is more of a character that she's just very strong. But keep in mind, people always say she's the strongest. She's not the strongest. She's the most versatile, right? She's the most flexible unit. You can use her as a support. You can use her as a main DPS. She can kill those enemies. You have 3 different sets: Shiminawa, 4-piece Shiminawa, 4-piece Wanderers, 4-piece Blizzard. You have 3 different 4-piece sets that work perfectly on her. So she's very flexible when it comes to that. When it comes to with how you build her. So she has a lot of different advantages when it comes to that there. So she's usually a good go-to DPS if you want to be able to beat content, because also she has good survivability because she can stay away. Even though she's squishy, she doesn't have to be up close anyway, so it's fine, right? So she's a nice, good, safe DPS. So if your account is lacking damage and you just have a hard time getting good artifacts for people, then maybe you should get Ganyu, because Ganyu, you're always going to be getting Wanderer's artifacts, and that's one of her best sets. Building Blizzard Strayer is kind of easy because you get all kinds of free crit rate. So there's that too. So yeah, so if you need that damage and you're having a hard time getting artifacts for other characters, get Ganyu. That's going to be good right there, right? Now, for when should you want to, because I'm not really going to touch on Zhao and Shenhe, because I do believe that people who want Zhao and Shenhe, you've gotten them already. If you haven't gotten Zhao and Shenhe already, that means you didn't want them enough. Don't worry about it, all right? So unless you're consistently trying to get them, then then good luck. But yeah, but I don't want to touch on them too much. I don't want the video to be too long. But let's talk about YAE. Now, when should you summon for YAE, right? What type of role is YAE going to pull? Is she going to be an on-field DPS? No, not really. No, not that's so far, based on, because she's in beta, so she will change once again. I think she just had to change this morning too, as of time of recording. But she's gonna have her changes. But as of right now, I doubt they're gonna make huge changes to her kit that changes what type of player what kind of character she is. She is a character that will do, that's an off-field DPS, right? When I mean off-field DPS, I mean like your Fischl, your Albedos, your Betos, your whoever, your Zhonglings, She's going to pump out a lot of electro damage while she is not on the field. So when should you get YAE? All right, so YAE Miko, you get her when you have your DPS, right? You have your survivability, and you're an endgame player, and you want to have different team comps, so on and so forth. So I think you should get YAE when it's, let's say you have Raiden Shogun, right? She's gonna be a real good fit when it comes to YAE. So YAE is an all-field DPS that's gonna do a lot of electro damage. You want to have an electro comp. You have your main DPS, right? But you want to add more damage, right? You want a sub DPS that's gonna help you out, right? So we got Zhongli as support, we got Ganyu main DPS, and then we got YAE, which is a sub DPS. All right. So you use YAE when you want that slot, right? When it comes to type of artifact she's going to be using, she seems like she's going to be a little bit flexible because she has a couple different things. From what I think, I do believe 2-piece Thundering Fury, 2-piece Wanderers is going to do a good job for her. Maybe if you have better Shimenawa or Gladiator pieces, maybe you can use that too. I think when it comes to how you build her, she's going to be pretty flexible because she doesn't seem to have an ideal 4-piece set for her. So that helps out too. She's going to be another character that's easy to build, but a sub DPS, so she's going to be doing a lot of off-field damage, right? I kind of think with her, she kind of makes Fischl, she kind of takes away Fischl's role altogether. I mean, I don't really see what point in using Fischl. She's going to be hitting harder off field, and she's going to be able to nuke like a motherfucker. So
The swift power of nuclear weapons has to be seen to be believed.
YAE seems like she's going to be a very strong character too. So YAE is going to be a good strong sub DPS that you can use, and I think that's when you should use. That's when you should save for her. All right. At the end of the day, you should get whoever you want, whoever you like the most is who you should get, regardless of anything, because you're gonna get your DPSs, you're gonna get your sub DPSs, your supports, all that stuff. But yeah, but it kind of makes it easier to choose because each one of these characters, Ganyu, Zhongli, and YAE, they all have different roles. So whatever role you need the most that's what the smart decision is. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. So, but with that, I hope that information helped you out. I hope that helps kind of guide you the way to, because a lot of people are probably thinking, should I skip Ganyu and so on and so forth for YAE? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment your thoughts down below. Subscribe to the channel if you get more content like this. I'm really excited for YAE, so I'm gonna probably be making more stuff about YAE. And also too, and I also hope you like the showcases that I have. Those are my characters that I have on here. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. So if you like the content, like the video, comment your thoughts down below. And with that, I'll end it there. Legend out.
Are against us. Vengeance will be mine. Eye for an eye.